Every year, a few days before Ash Wednesday, we burn last year's palm crosses into the ash with which will be marked at our Ash Wednesday services. Carrying a smudged cross in ash around on your forehead isn't meant to be a sign of piety, but an acknowledgement of mortality. A friend of mine wakes up every morning and repeats to himself the mantra, if the only certainty about our lives is the knowledge that one day we will die, and only the manner and the timing of our death is unknown, what are you going to do today? Acknowledging that we are human, formed from the earth, from the kind of ash with which we'll be marked, is meant to sort of wake us up, I think, to ask us a question about how we're living our lives, and to help us to acknowledge that we need to live different, more generously, more wisely. And it asks us to make space in our everyday lives, a little space throughout Lent, so that springtime can grow within us, in our souls and in our hearts. We make more time to do the kind of things that we know will make us better people and the world a better place. Maybe a bit less time on social media, a bit more time to visit that neighbour we've been meaning to reach out to. Maybe 1 or 2 less glasses of wine and a bit more of a donation to a charity we want to support. That acknowledgement on the one hand that we are mortal, formed of the earth, but also on the other hand, we are creatures for whom springtime is a yearly reality, a springtime for our souls, through giving up those good things that we perhaps enjoy a bit too much and taking on some of those good habits that help us to be renewed and young once again. All of those images and acknowledgements are what Lent is meant to do with us. It's a time of gift and a time of change. So I acknowledge my need for Lent, and I hope you might acknowledge yours, to join us on Ash Wednesday for one of our services at noon or 8 o'clock, to receive in ash on your forehead the sign of your mortality, but also the acknowledgement that God loves you and desires your growth and your flourishing.